everyone, how are you? Today our lesson is about the role of sport in our life. So sport is an integral part of our life. We live in a polluted world. That's why more and more people are concerned about their health, and that's why more of them try to keep fit and start going in for sport. Everybody, in my opinion, should do sports, especially you students. As students spend a lot of time at school or at university sitting, it influences health badly. Sports not only helps them to become strong and develop physically, but also makes them more organized and better disciplined in their daily activities. One of the best reasons for kids and adults to play sports is for the incredible health benefits, with experts recommending 150 minutes of moderate exercise a week. It can be hard to find the time and motivation to fit this into a busy schedule. Sport makes it easy. Firstly, the sport tends to involve vigorous exercise, meaning you only need to aim for 75 minutes a week to get the same benefits. This makes achieving a healthy level of exercise easier. Secondly, the sport is fun. Everyone can find a physical activity that gets them excited, whether that's volleyball, kayaking, or rock climbing. The vast range of sports available means that it's possible to find a form of exercise that's enjoyable. Once again, this makes exercise exciting and less of a chore, increasing the chances of you finding the motivation to do it. And they include 50% decreasing risk of diabetes, 35% decreasing risk of heart disease, and 50% reduced risk of colon cancer, 20% reduced risk of breast cancer, 30% lower risk of falling as an older adult, and 30% lower risk of dying. These statistics are true for just a small amount of exercise. One sport game a week would be enough to reap these rewards. At the same time, you will be lowering your body fat percentage and increasing muscle mass. You will sleep better and have more energy throughout the day and increased appetite. And it's almost impossible to list all the health benefits. Okay, let's begin next part, grammar. Our today's grammar is about pronoun. Pronoun is a huge topic. There are many different types of pronouns, and there are a lot of grammar points relating to pronouns. So in this lesson, we are going to focus on the most important type of pronoun and on how to avoid common mistakes that people make with them. Pronouns are divided into 4 types, but we will now talk about the personal pronoun. Okay, the first of all, what is a pronoun? A pronoun is a word that replaces a noun in a sentence. Replaces means it takes the place of a noun. For example, consider these sentences. Aybek works with Madina. Aybek likes working with Madina. Aybek and Madina do many projects together. Of course, that sounds very repetitive. because we keep saying Aybek and Madina. So can you tell me how you would improve the sentence? You can say he likes here. He likes working with her. They do many projects together. That sounds much more natural because we are using the pronouns he, her, and they in the place of nouns. And that type of pronouns that talk about people are called personal pronouns because they refer the persons, even though the pronoun is considered a personal pronoun. Now, personal pronouns come in three types: subject, object, and possessive pronouns. A subject pronoun is used in the place of a subject in a sentence. For example, here in this sentence, I saw Lily yesterday. Here, which is the pronoun? The pronoun is I, because I do the action, and you can replace that with any other subject pronoun. You can say we saw Lily yesterday, or he saw Lily yesterday, and etc. And object pronoun. An object pronoun is used in the object position in a sentence. For example, second sentence, Lily saw them yesterday. Here, them is an object pronoun, and you could use any other object pronoun in that place. So, what do possessive pronouns do? Possessive pronouns show possession. That means they show that you have something. For example, here, third sentence. If I said this is our house, the pronoun our shows that this house belongs to me and my family. For example, I could also say this house is ours. That means the same thing. Now all of these, the whole group of personal pronouns, are actually very simple, and I'm sure you use them correctly most of the time, but there are two areas where people commonly make mistakes with them. The first is in using the pronouns I and me. Of course, those are the simplest, but those are also where a very common error occurs, and that is when combining I or me with another noun or a pronoun. For example, we know that Aybek and Madina work together, but let's say Madina wants to say this sentence. I have 4 options on the screen, and I would like you to tell me which is the correct way to say it. Here, I and Madina work together, Madina and I work together, me and Madina work together, or Madina and me work together. Which is correct? Well, here we need an object pronoun, so we cannot use me. Between the first two options, the first option is grammatically correct, but the best way to say this is Madina and I work together. That's because when you put the other person first, it's more respectful, and in English it's considered more polite. So Madina and I work together is the best way. So here is another example. The boss gave the project to Aybek and Madina. Now let's say that Madina wants to say it this time. On the screen again there are the 4 options. Only one of them is correct, and I want you to tell me which is right. Pause the video if you want, think about it, and then play the video again and check. Okay, here we want to use an object pronoun because the noun and pronoun are in the object position. So we need to use me. And once again, the right way to say it's here. The boss gave the project to Madina and me. We want to put the other person first. And here is homeworks to you. You should write an essay on the theme My Favorite Sport, and then write 5 sentences with personal pronouns. I hope that you understood this lesson, and goodbye. See you soon.